EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The Lions called their first timeout. Here now, third and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 9 for the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Trouble. Down he goes. It's Hutch. Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing now from the gun. He'll try to run for it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He keeps carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He's going to have a first down on that gain up to the 25-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Third and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He connects with Palmer on that one. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. 1 quarter in the books. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Detroit. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. He's got room to the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. He'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They send him right out of the slot. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Second down and 8. And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. of the gun. He'll throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, he'll set up. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long for Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far. Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They get 16 on that connection. It's an Arizona first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Hardy's kick is good. And the Cardinals are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Carty back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A run now on 2nd down. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And he's going to be taken down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll stay on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. Finding room at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Right back to Williams. They connect again. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Third and long. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on third and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll be taken down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
A run on first and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Motion the slot man left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Williams in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
In motion now, it's Collins.